tasty treats, delicious cocktails, Woodford Reserve, and ridiculous hats.
Derby Day!
Let's go! Welcome, everyone, to this bonus episode of the Savor the Burn podcast. We're celebrating Derby Day today. Woo! With some tasty, delectable treats that Miss Katie, thank you so much for making these for us. We have a mint julep made with the double oaked Woodford Reserve.
Yes.
And just for shits and grins, poops and giggles, we've got some water to stay hydrated. Stay hydrated.
Let's get into this mint julep.
Yeah. What? First, how'd this come together?
This is the Woodford Reserve
Yes.
mint julep. So we have 2 ounces of our Woodford Reserve, 3/4 ounce of our rich Demerara syrup, 8 to 10, maybe 12 mint leaves muddled in the glass, added some crushed ice, added our double oaked Woodford Reserve bourbon, stirred it up a little bit, added a little bit more ice, healthy sprig on top.
Beautiful garnish.
We got these amazing little copper straws to go with them. And
I'll take a metal straw over a fucking paper straw any day. Any day.
Cheers, sir.
Cheers.
Happy Derby Day.
Happy Derby Day, everybody. May the best horse win. That's something. That's minty. It's super sweet from the Demerara, from the rich Demerara.
That's delicious.
And it's a boozy.
I didn't mention it, but I went ahead because I wanted it to be topped. I topped it with a little bit of club soda.
Oh, yeah.
And honestly, it was really full already, so there was probably
Not a lot of room.
1/4 ounce, 1/2 ounce tops of club soda.
Yes.
And then Miss Katie made us some tasty treats.
Yeah, what are these? You said they're chocolate, but...
These are chocolate chips with some white chocolate chips and some cranberries inside. So,
Man. Let's get in it.
Yep.
They're chewy, slightly crispy, like I like my cookies. So good. Sweet, rich.
Are they Anakin crispy?
They are not Anakin Skywalker crispy.
I had to
They
ask.
are not. They are
Inquiring
not.
minds, I'm sure, was wanting to know.
Yeah, right. Maybe not. Maybe we don't go there ever again. I probably will. I mean, if there's a button, I like to push it. Only so far. For so long. I'm not like a glutton for punishment. Because I will get my ass handed to me in a paper bag. But yeah, I think the cranberry in here, the dried craisins. Mm-hmm. That was a perfect addition to this cookie.
Woodford double oaked Kentucky straight bourbon. Amazing mint julep. Mm-hmm. And we ended up choosing, we side by sided the original OG double oaked with a store pick single barrel. Mm-hmm.
We put this one.
We actually ended up just picking the OG. Mm-hmm.
It did have a wider flavor profile on there.
It absolutely did.
And they're both the same proof, so why not?
This is fantastic. This is really fantastic.
Yeah.
And honestly, off of Woodford's own website, they called for just their regular, because I've got the picture right here.
Oh, yeah.
They've got just their standard.
Yeah, the standard
Kentucky
offering.
Straight bourbon whiskey.
Which is a good bottle.
It's a great bottle.
What'd you say? It's like $35?
$35.
All day, easy.
It's a cheap bottle.
And it's good.
It's really good. But, I was like, double oaked is where we're at.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Yeah, I think it turned out really good.
And clearly you can see I put a healthy sprig of mint right there on top.
Hell of a garnish, sir. Hell of a garnish. Can we find this cocktail recipe on savortheburn.com?
You absolutely can.
/cocktails? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep.
If you scroll, you can find last year's. We've done this 2 years now, so you can actually find 2 different mint juleps. Mm-hmm. This will make number 3.
Mm-hmm. First one was good. The second one was good after I got the re-pour. Since I clumsily knocked it over, I'll bring it up. You don't have to say anything. Don't worry. This year, yep, I had to write "I will not spill the whiskey" like 100 times on a chalkboard. For you Gen Xers, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The millennials might remember a marker board.
So I'm very excited. So
I will not spill the whiskey. I will not spill the whiskey.
This year, we're here in Kansas City. Mm-hmm. But last year, not for Derby Day, which is always the first weekend of May, but last Father's Day weekend, we spent Father's Day at Churchill Downs. Went to the races, and I had never been before. Actually, I don't think Faith and Tim had ever been before, and Katie had never been. Henry certainly had never.
I thought he'd been there like 5 or 6 times. No? Not so much?
No.
Does that sound good to you guys? Sounds good to me.
It was our first time there. Absolutely beautiful grounds. The place is Kansas City Chiefs fans. You understand and you are familiar with the size of Arrowhead. You can literally fit Arrowhead in a corner of the grounds.
So the grounds are enormous.
It's so. I tried to take a picture and I was able to zoom the camera all the way out to do the whole thing, but then the entire horizon looks like it's like that tall, all the way across. It is so enormous, and apparently they are in the process of doing a lot of expansion, infield expansion, and a lot of other things. But it's just incredible. We got the tour, and we got to go infield. Our seats were actually on the finish line.
Well, that's cool.
Right against the we were one box because it's all broken into little box seatings. You got folding chairs that you could fold up, or you could fold them up and just stand if you wanted to. Your pick. We were in the direct sun, so we were not under the shade of all the stands and all that. But we were right up against the actual finish line. It was super cool. We had a great time. On one of the races, Katie placed a bet and let Henry pick the numbers. The numbers he picked literally lost in like the last quarter second.
Oh no. Oh no.
Our winning number was in the lead all the way down.
Going.
And then,
poof. Oh. Son of a lamp basket.
but I think she bet $1. So
$1?
Yeah.
Dang. Big spender.
We had an amazing time.
Mm-hmm.
But like I mentioned in our previous episode, Woodford Reserve is the official bourbon of the Kentucky Derby.
Yep. So you go there, you order Mint Julep. It's made with
Woodford Reserve.
the only one. Mm-hmm. You want a neat pour? That's fine. You know what it's going to be? Woodford Reserve.
Yep. They do have some of their master collections and those available for pours. But everything they have there is Woodford Reserve.
These cookies are amazeballs. I don't think I've ever had a cookie with craisins in it.
It's pretty good.
Between the white chocolate chips and the milk chocolate or the cocoa, whatever, the chocolate cookie, everything on here just works.
Excuse my reach.
You are excused, sir.
You know what I love the most about a mint julep is
A little bit. Thank you.
is the copper julep cup and all the crushed ice that gets packed down in there. Makes this
Cheeky stir.
let go of your glass for a second because you can still see some of the frosting that is. I think mine's a little. But you get especially right through here.
It's coming in hot, right? Well, cold.
The copper glass and all the crushed ice really, really lends itself to just frosting that entire glass down to like super, super chill temperatures. And yeah, I went on Amazon this last week and I bought us these copper straws so it could pop down in there so that they match their glasses. And I'm not mad at it because I can pinkies up.
Yeah.
And sip away. Oh, yeah.
When you were there at Churchill Downs, seeing all the sights and seeing all the people watching, I'm sure. Did you see any rock stars or fellow metalheads in there? Or are they easily identified?
I do not remember seeing any. Yeah. Caveat was chasing a toddler around at the time.
Yeah. It's hard to see anything when you're chasing toddlers.
And I did have a drink or two in hand.
Get back here, kid. We need to talk about your horse betting. Getting out of hand, little man.
The grounds are cool though. They have a full museum right there on site, and we did that ahead of the races. We got some cool pictures. They've got like a little photo op area where they've got like a statue of a horse in the starting gate that you can climb up on. And so I've got pictures of Henry on the horse, and the picture looks super realistic. So you have to do a double take to realize, oh yeah, that is a mannequin horse that he's on, because it looks like he's strapped in, ready to race,
rock and roll.
And which I'm sure that I have no doubt that kid would be. He's ready to go, and it's at a moment's notice.
Hanging on for dear life.
But
not the child, but the horse.
So we rounded the corner and we saw all this, and at that point, you know, Katie was, I think she was back a little farther back, reading some things or whatever, and so it was Faith, Henry, and myself, because Henry's like 100 miles ahead of everybody else, so we're trying to keep up with him. So we see this. Faith helps him get up on the horse. I'm taking pictures. Tim has discovered that around the corner they actually have like a whole like dress up area where they have the jockey vests and goggles and hats. And so while I'm like setting up for the picture to take a picture of Henry on this horse, Tim comes around the corner fully dressed in like a jockey. With the goggles on and everything. And so he's like in the background and comes around the corner and Henry's like, "Who are you?"
Yeah, doesn't
and
know.
then realizes it's Uncle Tim. Uncle Timothy.
Yeah, Uncle Timothy. So like you're taking pictures of this jockey come running out, and it looks like the kid's taking off with the jockey's horse. I see. Okay. I see.
So yeah.
Accidental genius is what that is.
But
I see it as genius.
If you find yourself in Louisville and you are anywhere during Derby, horse racing season, the tickets are cheap.
Are they?
I think Father's Day tickets were like 12, and you could do general admission, which means that you don't have a seat, you don't have a
kind of first come first serve.
You can just kind of
like
walk out in kind of a GA kind of a space. I think those are like $10.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Or you could actually get a box for like $12. So like for $2 extra, we had our own designated space that had chairs and everything else. I was like, yep.
Yeah,
we're gonna.
That's a no-brainer.
Pay a couple extra bucks to not have to deal with anyone else.
Yeah,
and it was on the finish line. So
even though it's on the finish line, even though there's the bright shining judgmental eye of God staring at you, that with the sun is what I'm talking about. Like it's just blaring at you, like oh my God, going through your retinas into your back of your skull, like giving you a nice little solar migraine. Maybe that's what these ridiculous hats are for.
They kind of are. I did not have a ridiculous hat that day.
No, you still don't have a ridiculous hat. You've got a sensible hat. He's got a fedora. That's what men should wear. Men shouldn't wear their girlfriend's floppy, ridiculous hats, 3 years in a row.
It looks good on you, though.
Well, thank you. I wear everything well.
I appreciate it.
If you don't believe me, just ask me.
This guy.
Me. It's all about me. Actually, it's all about us, especially here on this here Savor the Burn podcast. Is there any chance that in the future, when it comes to these tasty treats, that Miss Katie would be willing to drop some recipes or anything in for the Patreons?
I think we could probably
make it part of the newsletter.
Yeah.
Know what I mean? I think like Katie's Corner or something. We can make a clever idea for it.
We have started for our monthly newsletter. We have started picking a featured cocktail from the upcoming month.
Yeah.
To drop in there. I think it would be awesome to have a featured tasty treat.
A featured treat. Yeah.
I love that idea.
Yeah. Tasty treats from Katie's Corner, Katie's Kitchen. I think that'd make a good addition.
Yeah, I like that idea.
A good addition to the newsletter.
Miss Katie, what do you think?
Yeah, let us know in the comments. So we know that you do like to let us know certain things in the comments, and I'm happy. I'm happy you do. With all the views that we get.
She's watching. She is paying attention.
She is paying attention, and that's why I say things, or my evil twin says stupid things, and then I show up and try to do some damage control. You never know. I don't know. Have you seen that movie Multiplicity? It's kind of like that. I'm the idiot that signed up to have more of me so I could have time to go do the stuff that I want to do. What would you say you top that off with? Half ounce? Ounce?
Half ounce.
Half
maybe.
Ounce? Yeah.
Half ounce maybe.
Yeah. Sometimes that's what it takes. When it comes to Savor the Burn style cocktail, we like the spirit of choice to shine, right? And first few sips of this bad boy, the spirit kind of got lost in the sauce. So
there was a lot of Demerara.
There's a lot of Demerara, and sometimes
it
can be a little overpowering. Yeah, and the mint is always overpowering. If you've ever planted it in your garden, you know that if it gets outside of that little sectioned off area, well, it's just part of your life now. That's it. That's all there is to it. You're not getting rid of it. It's not getting rid of you. It's like a stalker. They're really hard to get rid of. But yeah, this one here needed just a touch, just a little extra touch. It's only 90.4 proof, right?
Yep.
And usually when we make our cocktails, we go for a higher proof. 90.4 is on the lower end of what we would use for a cocktail. This would go great. I think this would go great in a Manhattan, in an old fashioned, but I think it's wonderful in a mint julep.
So a typical mint julep, you're doing spirit. You're muddling mint with your syrup.
Yeah.
Adding your ice, and then you're putting your spirit on top of it. You're doing just a
quick little cheeky stir.
A very,
as our buddy across the pond would say,
subtle stir.
You don't want to anger the spirits.
You also don't want your crushed ice to fly all over the place, which you probably saw. But that's it. That's all there is to it. So
super easy to make.
I went ahead and topped off our cocktail with a little bit of club soda, just to fill it up.
Yeah.
Typically on your mint julep, you're not doing that.
I still have all that frost.
Yep.
Yeah, like you were saying, typically your mint julep, you don't add club soda.
So anyway, we ended up adding just a little bit more because honestly, we both wanted just a little bit more of our double oak.
Just a little.
Perfect.
Because we really want our spirit to shine in these cocktails. Thank you, sir. Cheers. Happy Derby Day.
Happy Derby Day.
Once again, thank you for watching us on this here bonus episode, this bonus Derby Day, this Derby Day bonus, whatever you want to call it, episode of Savor the Burn. And hopefully you're enjoying the day no matter what, if it's around horses or not. So we'll just bring that to our regular close, no matter who you are and where you are, what you're enjoying, what you're not enjoying. It doesn't matter what whiskey you're drinking. If you're drinking whiskey or not, it doesn't matter. Whoever you're with, never forget,
keep on burning.